Hello, hello, dorks! How's it going? It's Dwarf Fortress. It's on Chowder. It's Monday. It's a Monday. I hope everyone's ready for some more kobolds. That's what we're gonna do today. We are going to continue to kobold forever, really. But yeah. How's it going, JM? How's it going, Jezebel? Everything's chill. It's on Chowder. Hooray! 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 How was your weekend? We're entering spring in our. I still love this emote. It is so accurate, isn't it? She is giving that exact same face. We're entering the spring in our fortress here, and we've been in fort mode for 2 years. And I was kind of saying that I want to do another adventure right around now. But I think there's at least one thing I want to do before that. I'm thinking we might, maybe we move our adventure mode to summers instead of spring? I don't know. I have some open questions. Mostly I want to see some goblins show up because I want to test out my new labyrinth setup. And B, I want to try and get our fortress to be a little bit happier. We're running into some grumps. We got some tantrums going on right now. We've spent some time on Shem, our necromancer, who is still locked away and is still grumpy, but she has some more stuff, some more accommodations at this point. But the rest of the fortress is also kind of grumpy. So I want to see what we can do about that today. Mixed, today was okay. That sounds fair. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I'm doing pretty good. Our weekend was nice and mostly chill. We went to a party, I guess. One of Z's work colleagues was throwing a big fancy thing. A bunch of really smart people were there. I was outclassed by every single person went there, and it was cool and not intimidating at all. But it was cool. I met some friendly people, and I don't get out often that much these days, so it was nice to actually like say hi to new people that I've never met before, because it's been a while since I've done that, if I'm being perfectly honest. Bet you held your own. I did my best. I was friendly and polite, but I didn't have much to add to a lot of the conversations that were there. I'll say that. Today's episode is brought to you by lightning. So the thing that's so fast that I didn't even remember to change it this week. So zippy zap. And also by you clicking on buttons and hanging out and joining the Discord and joining me on this fantastic journey. That's what's charging me up these days, so I appreciate y'all being here. And we're gonna hop into it here. I have the game loaded. We're just gonna load up our save here. And yeah, so grumpiness. Let's talk about grumpiness. Just, in general, but also in Dwarf Fortress. I was taking a peek at our... Now there's a cat in here who... This cat really wants this cord. Can you guess which one it is? Oh, come on. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Dork. I was taking a peek at some people in our fortress. So we got Shem here. Shem hasn't been using this library. We just made this little annex for Shem to be in the library, right? Oh, we even have this little dump stockpile still. We can get rid of that, I believe. Maybe that'll help. I was also wondering, so we currently have this set to be only accessible to citizens and long-term residents. I don't know that Shem counts as a long-term resident. I don't actually know. Because Shem was also able to use our tavern over here. And this is also restricted to citizens and long-term residents. So maybe it doesn't matter? I don't know. I would love to see Shem, write a book or something, because I think that would make her happy. You're suggesting you were just Z's date, just smiling, looking elegant was the brief? I mean, kinda. Z is definitely the person who knew people there, and I didn't. I was arm candy. I aspire to be arm candy. Can I say that? Can my goal be a trophy wife? Is that inappropriate? Okay, so we have sparring happening. We have all sorts of things happening. Are we out of microcline? We've used all of our microcline. That's funny. And peacekeeping is happening. Okay, so we have 9 grumpy faces, right? And I was glancing at some of them. I think there's a bunch of different things that are happening, but there's some things that are common for a lot of people. And one of them is praying. Seeing family, seeing friends, those are common things. Being unable to wander is one that is hitting a lot of our people hard. Family and friends, I mean, I feel like it might, and see, you just have a bunch of passing acquaintances, so it might just be like family and friends is a little harder to do, right? If you don't actually have family here, I can't make you see them. But I'm wondering if maybe we can make them make friends a little better. Can we kidnap another necromancer? Probably. Necromance? That's a good question. I wonder. I don't even know if necromancy would be the thing that would like be the common connection between two people, you know? She's a gem setter more than a necromancer. She honestly, she probably just wants to find another Gorlak. But as far as the most of our fortress is concerned, I think the main thing that's happening is that we aren't giving people enough free time to satisfy their needs. Because there's a bunch of people that I'm seeing who have like unable to pray to the invisible scars. We have a temple to the invisible scars. Like we do. It's I don't remember which one it is. It's not that one. This one's for odor, right? This one. That one's for Zis. That's a guild hall. Church of Lice, Creed of Vultures. Which one was? I swear. Hey, cat, for real. Chapel of Mortality. Nope. I swear I had one. But long story short, there are people who really want to worship a god, and they should be able to, but they aren't. And I think it mostly comes down to we are working them too hard, and they aren't getting a chance to actually go and take care of their things. Is it this one? Here it is, Invisible Scars. Okay, so there totally is. Can't you search in the Rooms tab? I totally could. But here it is. We do have a temple for the Invisible Scars, but there are people who are like, I can't pray to the Invisible Scars, or I can't pray to the Boats of Paddling. And I think that honestly just comes down to us working them too hard. So the goal for today is to give everyone a day off. And I'm thinking the simplest way to do that, there's a couple different ways we could, but I think the simplest and most reversible way is to just kind of come through here and say, nobody does any of the labors. Especially hauling. Let's say no one hauls. Like we'll haul injured people. But that might not count for everything. If that doesn't fully solve it, then we might also like remove all of our work orders or something. But that's kind of the first thing I want to try. I just want to give everyone some time off. Does she need gems to be happy? I know that Shem at least, One of her thoughts has been not being able to craft. After a lack of abstract thinking, yeah, I want you to start doing stuff. I swear there was one. Thoughts. Needs this one. Acquire something. Alcohol and meal is hard to fix because she has access to alcohol and meals, but she's a necromancer, so she doesn't need to eat. So I don't think she's going to. Be extravagant. Hopefully she claims some of the things that we left for her. Make Mary admire art. Yeah, badly distracted after being unable to practice a craft. So in theory, we should give her like a little gem crafter station so that she can like make some stuff, make some gems. We'll see if we can get that done. I would also love to see her like, you know, read some of the books we put on the ground here. You know what, I do want to see what happens. I'm going to say that the library is open to everyone, as awful an idea as that probably is in the long term. But I want to see if you can actually do anything in here. Gold statue toppled. Well, that was quick. But here you are pondering. Now we have a thief. Immediately. How'd you get in? How'd you get in? I guess these little guys can be trap avoid, can't they? Let's say guards. I guess both of you. Please take care of the kobold. You're not holding anything currently. I want to see how you try to escape. Is it through the towers? Is that what's going on? Terrified while in conflict, yeah? Yeah, okay. Is this how you got in? You're gonna get yourself trapped out here. Surely they're closing in. Yep, there they are. Okay, let's christen our walls here. Jeez, it's fast. There we go. Wow. Nice. Nice. So easily broken. Begone, fear. That was a silver warhammer. That's good. That's good, that's good. Hammerbold bashes the kobold thief in the arm. Yeah, that was effective. I'm gonna call that effective. So we have construction going on here. This is gonna continue, but this is only gonna occupy 2 people at a time at most, right? Because we can only build one of these at a time. Where is... Oh my goodness. Oh! Oh! What happened here? Oh my god. Okay. Clearly, this is going to be what we deal with today, right? This is can. Combat. Are you even in here? Or did you just die because it's spring? Stray dog, giant cave spider. So a spider and a dog were fighting. I don't know what happened to you. That's disconcerting. Because you're straight up not in here, are you? Or unless it's like Kobold Thief. Here we go. Let's see, these are all... These are all animals and such. Wrestler. I wish I could control F in here. Mostly I wish that I could look at a body and like actually see It's combat log. It is spattered with cave blob fluid and its own kobold blood and molass. It's just covered in its own blood and giant cave spider venom. That's interesting. Did you get bitten by a spider? That's interesting. I also don't know where these statues are being toppled. They're just somewhere. Where is Azra? You're in the library, or you're going through here? Okay, so then where are these statues you were toppling? Azra is awfully close to this dead kobold. I wonder if you're responsible for it. See, like, dye cloth is gonna happen? Yeah, so okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come in here. These are all recurring things except for the gold crafts and the book bindings. I'm going to export. This is break time export. I'm just gonna clear it. There are no more work orders. And the only other thing that would be going would be like the milling jobs. Which I'm just gonna make them not recur anymore. Because we've clearly done a good deal of it already. And these will all just kind of go away. I think that'll work. Uh-oh. Snatchers. Snatchers! Here they are. Okay, well, we caught one. Clearly they're sneaking in this way. Okay. Fair enough. I guess if we're all just on break time. Oh, but I need to... They have invaded past the door now. Okay. Kill the thief. And the thief. I think that's gonna be... I mean, we see 3, right? I'm gonna lock this door. And I'm gonna keep an eye on Snang here. Can I... Oh, but it's got a shell just standing in it? Why is there just a random pair of high boots and a giant sapphire? Was someone stealing my shinies? Oh, yeah, you're gonna... Okay, well now you're a sword master. You are... I guess you are in my squad. Do you have any armor on? Why are you naked? Hazat? You're in this squad. Why? Or no? You're in the willful sockets. Are you? What am I missing here? Why am I confused here? Well, you did it anyway. Geez, Swordmaster punches the goblin thief in the head, jamming the skull through the brain. Holy cow. But who are you? How are you in the squad but not in the squad? Okay, well, now it's you, right? And now you're gonna, like, try to get out the other way. which this could work. Maybe not. I have a feeling someone's closing in on you as we speak, right? Because you still have your kill order. Yep, here they come. Who is this? Is this the same person? It's the same person! Wow. Okay. But for real... Administrator. Oh, are you... No? What a curious little person. Or is this even... This is a different person. This is the one that is actually in here, right? No. It says the willful sockets. Master Swordsbold. Is this like when we reclaimed, there were people who were like off-site, and then I replaced them in the squad, and then like you came back, so you're still in the squad, but you're not actually in the squad? I'm confused. I'm quite confused. Because this is a different person. You are definitely in the squad. But you're in the other squad. Okay. Hey, look! A mysterious construction. Okay, fair enough. Well, we got the snatchers, right? We have an injured citizen. That's fine. And now our other goblin is in here. And we still have people assigned to this, right? Like this should still continue working. We're gonna dismiss all the things. Rambutan wood display case toppled. What is that? Just a random splint? These are non-toppled statues. The display cases are down here, right? Down in our vault. This is the only place. Yeah, is this... There's shit going down here. No, you're meditating. Okay. Bring to the boats of paddling. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want to see. Meditate on thraldom. Sure. No job. I don't know what was toppled. I don't even know what was toppled. Okay. So now let's take a look at what our fortress is doing here. We have a meeting happening between Azra and Graf. Fair enough. We have 2 people constructing. We have our doctor going, and then we have drinking and eating. And then our squads are still doing their thing. Maybe they should get some time off too. They probably need some time off. And we have, look at all this. Pearl ash. Maybe we need to... Okay, no, this looks good. This looks good. This is what we want. Reporting a crime, serving tomatillo wine, sleeping, socializing. Yeah. There's a little bit of storing happening and worshiping happening. Okay, this is exactly what we want. I do think we want a couple more temples. We might just dig out a couple here real quick. Yeah, there's people up here. They're using like all our different places even. Praying to this. So this is a temple for anyone to access, and it's to no one. So there's people meditating in here. There's people socializing in here. This is the tavern that's open to everyone. And then other things that we have our tavern down here. Perfect. We have people socializing in here. Very good. I would love to see Shem socializing as well. Where did Shem go? We're here. Okay. Are you on between places? It'd be cool if you went to the tavern. There's a lot of people in the tavern right now. I guess there's people down here too. You have no job. You are pondering. Goblin Carpenter is fighting. Come on. More shinies. More shinies. Thank you. Goblin Carpenter grabs the stray dog by the throat. Please stop. Oh, but I want to do... So I'm going to say... Take all three of these, we're going to go to schedule. And... I mean, do I just tell them to go off duty? I'm going to remember how they were. I'm going to put them all... I'm going to put them all at off duty. But I would like you to keep your clothes on. Okay, let's see what that does. Elven Caravan! It's been a minute since we've seen the elves. So that's cool. Enough with toppling the gold statues, please. And then... Oh, why? What is happening? Oh, there's one of the toppled statues. Hooray! Okay, so it goes here. Statue. There. That one. Hi. Oh, you're gonna go up and cause a ruckus, aren't you? You can behave. Both of you can behave. No? Okay. Leave the... Whatever. Dorks. Okay, I'm gonna keep it paused for a moment. I want to designate a couple different temples, I think. Because there's a bunch of different organized religions that don't have temples, but there's also a good handful of gods that don't, I believe. So I'm mostly just gonna pick some spots. We got a temple, and a guild hall. Hello, Orion, Joe Ryan. I never know how to refer to people. We're trying to make everyone a little happier today. So I'm giving everyone the day off. I canceled all the jobs. All the jobs are over. I'm gonna find some more spots for some temples. Maybe we put one up here. Just kind of something like that, and then I want it to be build, of course. And then I said build. like a Smartie. Maybe something like... Oh, come on. Something like that. Doing fine. State holiday. Hooray, state holiday! Hopefully you're having a nice, relaxing time. Okay, so we're gonna have a temple go there. Then we could probably toss one down here as well. Boop. Something like that. Oh, me? No, I'm at work. You're bold. Get the state holiday. Oh, yeah. I'm... Brain. Yes, I get to go home in 2.5 hours. Cool. Yeah, we're doing the Dwarf Fortress equivalent of Labor Day, I guess, is what it would be. But we're gonna take like a whole month off, if not the season. We'll see how long it takes to make them happier, I guess. But I did that, and then everyone immediately went to the tavern and went to all the temples, and they're all getting their stuff taken care of now. So, right, that's a church, and then this is a guild hall. Maybe we'll do one over here. Something like that. Pop that in there. So that's 3. We could probably get something in here. This space feels valuable though, so I don't know if I want to fill it quite yet. Especially with another temple just right there. But then that's a guild hall, that's a temple, that's a guild hall. So maybe up here will be a temple? It's kinda... Oh, what's the god of justice? Do we put a temple to the god of justice right by the dungeon? Then we can do like there. And then down here, we can probably sneak something in here. Just buy the all the corpses. I know we have several gods of death. Maybe multiple gods, maybe multiple churches devoted to the god of death. That's probably what we have. And then down here, what do we got? We got the Chapel of Morality, and then a room that's actually not anything. So that's definitely going to become a temple, like right now. Like this. Right. This is going to be a new temple. I'm gonna hide all the established ones. The submerged cult. So that's a different one to the boats of paddling, because of course. I'm trying to... Oh, hey, there's Utost. We've definitely seen Utost. Nar has 7 worshippers. I think we've got like the big ones, right? We've got the ones with like 10 or more. Oh, the charcoal. I know that we want one for the charcoal. I've seen people talk about that one. Oh, and here's the one for wealth. Well, this is down by the treasure. And for fortresses and death and rebirth, Cult of Tin, the Fellowship of Tempest, the Communion of Crabs, one of the Odor ones. Okay, so a lot of these. Geez, a lot of these are gonna get stuff. I think what was the wealth one? I think you're gonna get the Diamond Shrine is gonna come down here. And then, do I slap down another? This might be enough to start with. And I am going to tell our miners to resume mining. I have a hunch that our miners are probably kind of okay as far as their happiness goes. Yeah, they're doing fine because I haven't been working them to the bone as much as everyone else. So they're going to start digging out some more temples for us. We're going to let everyone else kind of take the day off. And we're going to make sure that everyone isn't just fighting each other. Which is clearly what's happening. We have a cave blob that's missing. A giant cave spider. See you. Oh, see, you're fighting a goblin, but this is our goblin. This is our tantruming goblin fighting a giant cave spider. You need to knock it off. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Everyone gets the day off except for the justice system, as usual. You could all be having a holiday if you weren't tantruming. Poor Nako. Goblin Carpenter, yeah. Freaking Goblin Camp Carpenter. I put on an exceptional item. I take no pleasure in this. Well, then put it back. Ass. Probably expensive, wasn't it? What'd you just take? Did you just take this sock? Did you just take a very nice sock? Oh, and then what's this? Is this... Why is there a random dwarf corpse here? Eshtan? What dwarf naturalist is fighting? Giant cave spider venom is injected into the dwarf naturalist dwarf blood. Okay, but why? Is it like these visitors who show up as hostile for some reason? An introduction to classification. Interesting. And you're a citizen? Or no? You're not here to visit something. So Azurso has created Soluria's a tetrahedrite bracelet. More tetrahedrite artifacts. 'Cause, of course. Tetrahedrite bracelet? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're down to 8. I want to see one of these grumpy faces. Let's look at you, Sock. You are grumpy. You are meditating on persuasion. We should all work together. Feels wonder remembering communing with the boats of paddling. Wonder after communing with the boats of paddling. Wonder after communing with strays of the bastion of loving. Okay. So that seems better, right? Those are all good things, and now you're praying to Odor. Yeah, look at this. Okay. So now you're praying to that one. That's gonna take care of that one. Level-headed after spending time with people, level-headed after staying occupied, unfettered after being extravagant. Unfettered after seeing animals. Okay. We'll keep an eye on... Oh, yeah, our... Nope. Keep an eye on our general mood. They still haven't even reached our trade depot. But I think this is gonna help. Everyone's here eating and stuff, right? Where's Shem? We're in the library. Satisfied, remembering, improving, tracking. You haven't read anything, have you, though? You haven't done any of this. I would love for you to do something. Yeah, badly distracted after not learning anything, so clearly you haven't done it recently. Badly distracted after being unable to practice a craft. I mean, that at least we can kind of try to fix, right? You are currently way down there, so I can just lock this door. You won't be able to get out. I also want her to have access to a temple. I was debating if I, like, give her a closet inside an existing temple, or if I, like, turn this into a temple. Maybe this is going to be your little crafting room. So I'm going to unlock this. I'm going to install a gem... A jeweler. That's what it's called. That's just going to go there. And then you're going to get a little... I guess I want to give you a stockpile of cut gems. Are you a gem cutter or... Or gem setter? So I need to give you like cut gems. Of course, you're like very rusty. But that means giving you... I need to give you like this whole setup. I need to give you cut gems and things to encrust. I guess I did give you a little bin of crafts here, didn't I? Howdy, howdy, how's it going? Orc with a bow. We're trying to make everyone happy today. So I'm giving everyone the day off. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I guess I want to give you a little stockpile for cut gems, right? Cut gems of all kinds. We could also make like a bunch of glass gems specifically for her. But we have so many gems, I'm actually not concerned about burning some on a not experienced person. So this is going to take from this pile. Because we have some cut gems. We have some cut gems. The elves are here, hooray! Let's move some goods. It's something that doesn't take too much effort, right? Plus I don't think there's a whole lot that we're gonna want from them anyway. If anything, honestly, but might as well make the attempt. It's like there's a spider corpse. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on here? Shem does like being in the library. Just staring at the table. All these silly books just on the floor. I don't even know what that means. Well, you're digging. Satisfied at work. Good. And then y'all are worshiping. Very good. Hopefully there's people up in like my fancy one up here. Yeah, there's a couple. Meditating on rivers. Praying to boats of paddling. Very good. And then also, obviously, these meditating on rivers. Okay. Fair enough. As long as you're getting happy. Be merry, yes. Enraptured after communing with the boats of paddling in a dedicated temple. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Got 7 grumpy faces now. Okay, so let's check out our merchant here. Somewhere. Still awaiting 4 items because I turned off hauling. Of course, I guess I'll turn... I could make some people haul. Here, you, random elf. All the people who aren't kobolds, get to work hauling, please. Okay, so that one hasn't been dug yet. They're still working on these. This one, that's got a thing. This one almost happened. I'm gonna want to smooth them too, but that's gonna be after everyone's done with their break. Okay, so now this is a new temple for the goldenrod beans. I like the lurid order. The charcoal. The charcoal definitely needs one. The Abbey of Oiling. Come on, girl. You can figure this out, surely. You were doing better in the tavern. At least in the tavern you were like singing and junk. What happens if I do that? Does that change your mind at all? Okay. So we're being attracted to the library zone. Kind of. Okay, we'll see if she ends up in the, still awaiting one. See if she ends up back in the tavern. Of course, now Nodka isn't here. It is raining. Look at our tavern. Look at how hoppin' our tavern is, and everyone's socializing. Okay, everyone make friends. Everyone become friends with each other. See, you're just interested near the furniture. Values knowledge. Yeah, well, it's just sitting there on the ground for you. I can't take much more than this. Okay, here you go. Now chill in here. Nope. I want you to be right here. This is exactly where I want you to be. There you go. Socialize. Socialize forever. Please and thank you. I'd love for you to make some actual friends. Okay. Listen to story. Okay. You stay there. You stay there and just watch everyone else have fun. And then we're gonna trade. And there's a bunch of wood. Want a bunch of instruments. We can take a bunch of instruments. A caged pond turtle. That's funny. Armadillo, parakeet, cheetah. Anyone want a cheetah? And have like all these wooden armor. Oh, except the elves aren't gonna want like most of the things we have. And a bunch of food. Yeah, okay. So the instruments are probably the only thing I care about. I'm going to... Isn't there a way to say... Trade contents only. Sort by status value? No. I want to... Wasn't there a way to, like, filter out... Merchant ethical restrictions, animals, trees. Show only ethically accepted items, yes. Okay. So does... But like in this, right? I can't even... you broke my brain. Social... Social lib. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I think these... Clearly the green glass goblets are the only thing that they're gonna want to, like, actually trade. Which is fair enough. Everything else is made from an animal or a tree. I'm not gonna... I don't need a bunch, right? That's 1,400 worth. I just want to grab some of these instruments. Which are generally pretty cheap. 1575? Persona joke, that's fair. I still haven't played Persona. I still need to actually sit down and play Persona. Can I just grab all of them? Yeah, let's just... Yes, thank you for your instruments. No trader needed. Cool. And then look, like Neri's in here listening to a story. Probably some other familiar names. There was Srow. Yeah, there's Srow. Listening to a story. What story are we listening to? Who's actually talking? You. Siren telling story. Satisfied discussing problems with impertinence. Interested after watching performance. Cool. Those are all good things. We'll also deal with the wander. Everyone here wants to wander, but there is actually a way to deal with that as well. Just not at the same time as they're all doing nothing. But what story are you telling? Knowledge. I mean, you know some stuff. Enjoyment while performing. Satisfied discussing problems. So now you're socializing. So what story did you tell? I saw a kobold tell the story of the appointment of the kobold Sisir to the position of apprentice schemer of the Serpent of Baths in 1 at the Chocolate of Skunks. So that's the story of our civilization appointing its first schemer of the civilization. That's kind of cool. Now you're telling a story. You're actually a bard. I think self-control is key. You're a bard? This bard values self-control, but is prone to flights of fancy. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I bet you some more digging has happened, though of course not all of it, clearly. They're working on it. There's even someone in here already. No, not this. I just wanna... Cool. Yeah. Admiration after watching performance. Doesn't feel anything after seeing Can's dead body. Dang. Chocolate of Skunks. Yeah, Chocolate of Skunks is the name of our tavern. That's not a problem, is it? Our up top tavern that's open to everyone is called the Knowing Onion, which I think is also very appropriate. Saw a kobold recite the contemptible thorn. Yeah. No, of course not. Okay, so then... You're here... Oh, you're here praying. Why? I guess I did make this a temple, didn't I? To no particular deity. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'd love for that to work. I am gonna... Maybe I do get rid of it. Yeah, the scandalous passage. What, you're meditating on murder? On the ground. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this church here. You all can find some other places to worship. There's plenty of places. We do have some more fighting still. I'm sure it's fine. Sure it's fine. Meditate on death. Pray to Ubble. See, that's so okay. So I was reading on the wiki, and now I don't know what to think. The wiki was saying that a temple that is not dedicated to a deity can be used to worship any deity that came from your civilization, but people won't be able to worship to deities to other civilizations' gods in your undedicated temples. But you were just with Ubble? Who the heck is Ubble? I don't think that's one of our gods. Ubble and Asley and yeah, like I don't know any of these. These are the red ships. These aren't ours. And clearly you were doing it anyway, so I don't know if the wiki's out of date or what's going on there, but that does not seem to be how it works. And is this getting done? This is very nearly done. We haven't actually moved the body, but again, we're on holiday. It's fine. Totally fine. We can do this. This cage is still here. You're fine, Bear. We're on holiday. You're gonna be in a cage forever anyway. Okay, so now what we doing? We have 2 chained people. Oh yeah, in a cage. Look at all this eating and drinking we got going on. Okay, we do still have combat drills going on. I thought I told you to go off duty. I guess I gave you no orders. So that's interesting how that works, I guess. And then everyone's meditating. Everyone's meditating on rivers. Or doing nothing. Which is ultimately what we want. Yeah, perfect. Half the fortress is socializing right now. It's exactly what we want. We're not getting anything done, but I think we are developing some emotional resiliency, hopefully. I want to see people become friends. Like, yeah, friendly terms. Everyone has a lot of passing acquaintances, but I want people to become friends with people. Passing acquaintances. A bunch of passing acquaintances. Yeah. Their tavern keeper. Oh, I'm nothing special. Friendly terms. You were passing acquaintances with everyone. Looks like this is shaping up to be an unforgettable luncheon. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you got your water buffalo meat roasts. You got your giant cave spiders. You got your entertainment. You got your dwarves meditating on death. Oh, here we go. Hey, look, more gold. You're doing, what are you doing? You are, oh, you're a child picking up equipment. Okay, fair enough. I put on a truly splendid item. Yeah, geez. You're ambivalent, but you're wearing like 1,000 worth of very nice clothing. These kids don't know how easy they have it. Just random skeletons everywhere. It's fine. Yeah. How do I... Because hauling corpses is gonna count as hauling, right? Because orderlies is for people who are still alive. Presumably. Glassmaker is punching the miller. Good. See, we're still gonna have... See, now we're back up to 8. These very bottom, like the people who are already really, really grumpy, are probably gonna stay pretty grumpy. It's like, what's up with you? Are you literally just standing here? You're not one of our people. You know one person here? You know the dwarves. But you're just hanging out in the dormitory. How is Shem doing? Just on the ground, sunk into depression. Delighted after watching a performance. Shem is just in her closet, on the ground, moaning at the ceiling, listening to performances happening in the next room over. That's what's going on here. And you are... See, now where's your needs? Why does that happen? Why do you just not have needs sometimes? That's weird. Back in my day, a month ago, you are your corpses, and you said thank you. Uh-huh. This is gonna take 0 work orders. I can assign a person to this, right? I wanted to assign Shem, yeah. Only 1 master may be assigned to each workshop. Okay, that's fine. Permitted general work orders, none. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I want gems to show up here. But once they do, in theory, we can just tell Shem to, like, encrust some things that'll make her happy. We ate our corpses, yes. So, cannibalism is a thing in this game, but different civilizations have different feelings about it, for obvious reasons. I don't actually know how our kobolds feel about it. I don't actually know how normal kobolds, like our kobolds with a C, I don't know how they feel about cannibalism either, for that matter. This is going to be another little temple. And this is for someone. There's 4 there. There's Nar, 7. All these gods that are worshipped by 1 person. This is very frustrating. There's 6, there's 7. And that's to one of our gods. The Putrid Communion. Jeez. Really, we should do like everything over 5 people, which is several things. Let's do Nar. The Cathedral of Ruthlessness, very cool. And then let's see if the other ones have finished yet. There's this one. Boop. This is for a new temple. Let's say Nesteth, Metals and Dance, or Torol. I mean, that's for the god of fortresses is probably a good one to keep happy. And then one down here. Right, and then just go like this. And then what was, there was another one, right? There was Nesteth. Let's do Nesteth, the turquoise chapel. And then this one here got dug. New temple. Osad, Death and Rebirth? Sure, why not? The Dead Cathedral, that's not ominous at all, especially next to the dungeon. And then this one down here, perfect. Or this one already happened. Yes, that's the charcoal god, okay. There are so many gods here, holy cow. And then, and that's all of them, right? Old bold posturing, I like it. See, now you're discussing anesthesia. Now discussions are happening. Okay, I would love for Shem to get in on a discussion. But I'm really curious. You're just you're just sitting here. I saw a kobold recite church and nothing more. It's interesting. Okay, but what about your needs? See, now your needs are back. That's so weird. But unfettered after spending time with people, unfettered after doing something creative. What did you do? Unfettered after doing something exciting. Okay. Don't know what you actually did. Maybe this is what's exciting. Unable to fight, I'm not gonna let you do that. Troublemaking, yeah, don't do that. Arguing, yeah. Extravagant, we'll work on not learning anything. I would love for you to figure that out. Abstract thinking. Oh, hello, thank you for the follow, Lord Walnut. How's it going? The Great Koboldi Forum. Yeah. I mean, we do have some pretty smart people at this point. You're staying occupied somehow, you're making merry, you're admiring art. I guess there is art and stuff in here. Unable to practice a craft, we'll try to fix that. Martial art, nope, sorry. Practicing a skill and taking it easy. Okay, you're doing better. You should be doing better, at the very least. Look at all this. An acquaintance discussed their problems with me. I'm very empathetic. These are still all passing acquaintances. Oh, see what? The giraffe is fighting. Again? Or do we have more holes in the surface here? Not seeing anything. I don't... I locked the doors upstairs. There's a hole. There's no way anything got 2 there. They'd have to get over all these traps just to get there. Oh, we just don't have green glass right now. Because no one's doing anything. Oh, weird. Oh, but this is priority 1. Okay, how many giraffes do we have? We have a bunch of crundles. We have 3 giraffes, and one's in a cage. One's in a tree. Clicked on the same one again. No, they're both... Wait, hold on. On the first one, it's there. I click on the second one, it's there. They're just... We have 2 different giraffes stuck in trees. Okay. And then this one is in a cage. Okay. Cool, that's fine. The dogs and the spiders, I don't... No, Stray Dog bites the naturalist in the head. What's that? That's this. See, this already happened. This happened a while ago. I don't know what does that. I don't know why sometimes the combat log shows up like a month after the thing happened. A visiting scholar named Orc. Orc is a kobold. You're a talented record keeper, and you're about to leave. Okay. Okay, I think we're improving. It's not like everyone is suddenly okay now. But I think this improves some things. Oh, and then like, guild halls. We could probably make a bunch more guild halls, honestly. I've only made the ones that were requested of us, which is like 4 or 5. Okay. It is now the end of mid-spring. We've took the last 2 months off, essentially. I'm gonna say that hopefully that's enough. We got some story listening, we got some meditating, got some no jobbing, and some socializing. Maybe I'll just turn back on... I'm gonna turn on, hauling. And nothing else. That's probably gonna give a lot of jobs, but not like the entire fortress, right? Because I do want to see some gems show up here, so we can tell Shem to start using them. I'm curious if we can get Shem to actually do something in this library. Would be so cool. Because I can't assign you as a scholar. That's really what I want to do. Kobolds! We have so many kobolds. Hi, welcome in. We're trying to make them a little bit happier. We have some grumpy faces in here, so we're kind of took the last 2 months off, essentially. We'll see if I can keep them... Be careful of your so-called friends. We'll see if we can keep them happy. Shem is still in here listening to poetry. Everyone cleared out. Is everyone hauling now? No, there's still a lot of people with no job. Okay. Okay, so yes, there's a lot of people hauling, but it's not everyone. It's just most everyone. Got it. Still got like we got corpses. There's corpses laying around that we want to try and deal with. I would love for our rhinos to like reproduce, maybe. Still have Osimi in here, right? Sure would be great if you got pregnant. I'm also gonna put our squads back on their schedules. And I'm gonna try to remember what those were. Is that what I want to do? Equip always, sleep in room at will, train 3. Oh, view monthly. That's right, so it's 3 months of training and then 1 month off is what I'm doing for these guys. Right, and then... Really, I should do like the same thing here, right? And probably here. Honestly. Let's just do that. You'll all be taking the same month off, which is probably not the best idea, but they're all being told to keep their equipment on while they're off duty, so hopefully we don't get, oh, why was a cat found dead? What happened here? Cage trap toppled. The cat has been fighting. The cat, did you fight a... No, I want this. This has gotten too long. I can't find anything in here now. The cat fought a sheep or something. Let's see where... Is this... Oh, it's you. You are still tantruming, aren't you? Uh-huh. Starting fist fight. Please don't. I don't even know what cage traps are toppling now. As long as you leave the weapon traps alone, honestly. Oh, but look at this. Is this done? Is our walkway done? I think we can tell our our archers to start patrolling. And look, our trees are in bloom. We're getting more trees. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at this. Look at this. We got one over here too. Why not? Why not? Okay. Drop off inaccessible. Not sure what's the problem there. You should have access to everywhere, unless we're talking about like one of Shem's areas, in which case that would make sense. Oh, but here we go. Look, you have a whole box of gems here sitting for you. Okay. Nope, you... Okay, yeah, leave it alone. Now, I'm gonna lock this. You were all bringing them one by one. Or like 5 by 5, so now these are all gonna be on the ground. Okay, fine. But I'm just gonna break this link. This is just a stack of gems. This is what lives here. So I'm gonna open this so that Shem can get back in here, and I'm gonna say encrust finished goods with cut gems once. And then in theory you're gonna find these finished goods, right? And then just do it. Let's see if you actually take this job. Could even say do it now. Do you need to have like... Oh, should unlock that too. We're listening to a story. But you should be able to... Like you are assigned to a thing. Yeah, look, okay, now you're gonna go encrust. Okay. That should make you a bit happier. And then every time you want to craft something, I just tell you to encrust one finished good with one gem. And that should keep you happy for a little while. And then maybe after you do that, maybe you can claim it for yourself. Then you'd be in great shape. Also, you are so slow. Miller, Cave Spider, Peacekeeper. Yeah. The same faces. The same old faces. Has Hit kicked out Jez? She sure has. I think Hecata would be totally okay with the both of them being there, but Jezebel is not. So Jezebel will be sleeping up there, and then Hecate will jump up, and Jezebel will be like, "What? No," and just run off. Oh, what? Stumbling obliviously. It took you too long to get there. Damn it. Okay, well that job is just gonna stay there, right? Yeah, okay. You'll figure it out eventually. You're stumbling the wrong way, dude. Still got people praying in here. Very good. Good, good, good. I guess this needs a door. Yeah, look at this. Y'all... Look at all the scholarly activity going on in here, aside for the person who's eating. Could it be the music? Question personal history. Fair. The origin of rainfall and the universe. Interesting. Inquiries on processes. A lot of these are new. A lot of these are new. How many books do we have now? We have 48 written objects. That's amazing. I bet you half of them are written by the same person. Okay. The other thing that I think we can do for the well-being of our people, now that we've gotten all of our socializing kind of out of the way, hopefully, everyone also has a need to wander. And I kind of assumed that to wander, you would actually have to like leave the fortress and go do something and come back. And that does work, but there is a much simpler way to do it, and that is by fishing. And we have a nice safe place to fish even. Oh, I can't even just say everyone fishes. Okay, I am going to say everyone fishes. It's gonna be part of our... I can't just like shift click on everything, can I? It's gonna be part of our vacation mode. Is everyone's gonna go fishing. And then maybe as we fulfill that, maybe I'll unassign most of these. I don't know. I'm curious what this is going to actually do. We can get the same effect out of plant gathering with this one. I think that one we can actually tell everyone to do that, but I don't want to do that because they're going to trample all my trees. I want our trees to get a little more established before we tell everyone to run in there, because we'll trample all the saplings. I guess we could do it like on just a normal hillside. But I think I want to tell everyone to go fishing. We're gonna have a fishing holiday. Jeez, we have a lot of people. Okay. Is that a terrible idea? How many people immediately took fish jobs? A lot. Okay, let's go check out our little fishing zone up here, and we'll see everyone come up. We'll see everyone get their happy adventure thoughts by coming out to our nice little outdoor area here. Hopefully they actually come here. I want to say that we have... we're cleaning all fish. But I think they're only using 700 fish to start. Yeah, exactly. Just a nice little one fish from everyone. Should be good. There was one for like only fish in zones. Prefer zones for fishing. Fish only in designated zones. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. I want literally the entire fortress to come here and jump in and grab a fish with their bare hands and be happy about it. You're all on your way, right? Where is everyone? You're gonna go drink. There's so many dogs here. Why are you... They're all going out here. I swear I got rid of the fishing zones out here. Thank God this is a brook. Maybe it's better that they're doing this in numbers. No one's gonna get pounced on by a badger or something. But like, look at this. I'm concentrating on something. But now once you're done, hopefully you're gonna have like an adventure thought, right? How long does it even take? I do like the idea of the Kobold holiday being the entire fortress empties out and they go down to the river and grab a fish. OMG's Dwarf Fortress, hello! It's Kobold Fortress, look! We're having a fishing holiday. I'm really wanting to see them get their happy thoughts here. What are you? You are dizzy. Oh, cause you're probably all cave adapted. But you're a dwarf, so whatever. Okay, so now as these people leave... Ooh, ah. Satisfied, remembering learning archery, remembering watching a performance. Frustrated after not being able to wander too long, but you're already done? Come on. Wonder, remembering, communing. Euphoric due to inebriation. Didn't feel anything at work. Well, Earsad doesn't feel anything ever. Oh, that's just Earsad. Didn't feel anything. Empathy. Bored after being unable to wander. I swear this counted when I swear I tried this even. Empathy, discussing, pleasure near a table, fondness with an acquaintance, interested after watching, bored after being unable to wander. Maybe the fish job isn't complete because they haven't returned their catch? Finished up at work. Content sleeping in a bedroom. Blissful remember sleeping in a fantastic bedroom. Y'all aren't getting any thoughts for this? Oh, thanks for the sub. Thank you. Welcome in. Dwarf Fortress is my favorite, in case it's not clear. Empathy, discussing, pleasure, remembering. See, like, you're doing okay. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, a single person hype train. Holy cow, thank you. Oh, 10 subs, wow, thank you, that is so kind. I appreciate it, thank you. See, this still says unable to wander. Maybe it's just the herbalist? I guess I'm gonna watch them like re-enter. I want to see if anyone actually gets their wander thing. Level 4 hype train. That has literally never happened to me. So thank you. How are you all getting in? Oh, you're getting in through the tower, aren't you? I guess that's fair. Okay, so as they come back in, I want to check them. Unable to wander. 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 Okay, so clearly fishing isn't doing it on its own. Kitty as heck, yes. Oh yeah, we have two cats. Kitty number 2 is up there right now. She has kicked out kitty number 1. Who also shows up there. I think she was there at the very start of the stream. But Jezebel, the older one, isn't quite as cuddly with the new kitten quite yet. They tolerate each other. They definitely tolerate each other. They play with each other a tiny little bit. But they're not like cuddly quite yet. So maybe someday we'll get both cats in there, dozing in there, but for now it's just the one. Unable to wander, the more you repeat it, the more it sounds like a poem. I mean, I feel it. I understand their desire, right? Frustrated, unable to wander. Self-pity, but you're a dwarf, so whatever. Restless, unable to wander. Self-pity, unable to wander. Okay, so I'm wondering maybe it's just the, I wonder if it's just the plant gathering bin. So now that means I'm going to unclick all of these. I guess I'm going to keep our 2 good fishers. But then we'll see if we can get everyone to go outside and pick some flowers or something. Maybe that'll count. More gifted subs. Thank you, Z. Thank you, thank you. It's definitely a good way to lift my spirits, I think. So I think today's all about lifting spirits, isn't it? Our whole fortress is getting slightly happier today, I think. At least hopefully. Is the season? It is the season. You mean September? I think plant gathering and hunting should satisfy the wander need. Oh, hunting. Hunting would make sense. I don't know if we have enough critters on our thing. Jeez, JM, jeez. Hype train, thank you, holy cow. Wow, this is hype train, yeah, setting a new record. Yeah, Twitch is like, wow, stuff's going on. Still level 4, but that's definitely the highest I've been. See, they're fishing right now. They all just went and fished and they didn't get their wander thought. That's what I'm confused about. The wiki was saying fishing, but it didn't seem to do it. Okay, but... Oh, a hype chest. What'd I get? I got Megamlep. Hooray. That one's kind of cool. Choo-choo. Yeah, what, 20 subs? I don't think I've ever been at 20 subs. May have to catch a fish. It looks like you still have 700. Oh, if they didn't actually succeed? Well, in that case, Herbalist is going to be more reliable, right? In theory. Especially if they all go down at once, they're not going to really catch fish. You are also restless, unable to wander. Let's see if you catch something, though. But I mean, I can go up here to the place where clearly everyone wants to exit, which is not really an exit, but, you know, whatever. Let's go like up here. There's all sorts of stuff on the ground up here. So this is going to be a fruit gathering zone. I'm gonna come in here and disable this one. Just pause it, right? Because I don't want people trampling my saplings in here. I want the trees to keep growing for a bit. But in theory, they can all come up here and gather fruit, right? I'm gonna say labor, plant gatherers, everyone. Let's see what that does. Still a bunch of people drinking and eating, but now we have, look at all this! Look at that. Okay, now half our fortress is gonna come gather plants. Maybe that will help. Pet moss. I like it. Oh, it's one of blinds. Hilarious. It's like touch grass. Okay. Y'all are gonna come up and grab it, right? Yeah, here they come. Here they come. And like here, what are you? You are also here to gather plants, but I specifically told you not to do it here. Sounds like we might need a moss collector for all that. Do we have, should we assign a replacement moss collector? Okay, I want to watch you do it. You are currently frustrated after being unable to wander, so now I want to watch that change. Good thing I am the moss collector this month. Depends on how do you sort your moss. Okay, we're still. Maybe I need to click you again. No, still frustrated. I think they're all still doing like the same job though, right? They can go around to a couple different spots in here to collect. Hauling limes. You found a lime. Found a lime. Taste was unexpected as it's usually color or texture, but still acceptable methodology. Oh yeah, continue sorting it by taste. I have nothing to add. I feel like... Which one am I even watching? Should I spend points to her new job title? You don't have to spend points. Who gets the job title? Should I? So when we last had a moss collector, it was, we have 4 legendary herbalists, but it ended up being like our retired guard captain, our retired tantruming guard captain was our moss collector. So clearly we have 4 legendary ones who definitely could do this, who could be our moss collector. I wish I could like find them from here. The most grumpy? Yeah. How do I want profession? Cheesemaker. Fish cleaner, fisherbold. Herbalist. Herbalists are generally pretty happy here. We have Shiz and we have Shada. Let's look at Shada here. Shada's up here even. And see you. How are you on the wander thing? Unfettered after wandering. Badly distracted after being unable to pray to boats of paddling. You can do this! We just went over this! I just told everyone to take 2 months off to go pray. Okay, I'm going to watch the ones that are coming back. Right, like you. Restless after being unable to wander. Frustrated after being unable to wander. Oh, but you're going out. I want to see the ones that are coming back. You. Finish some work. Interested after learning everything. You just read the entire library. Unfettered after wandering. Okay. Maybe that's working. You were bored after being unable to wander. But unfettered after wandering. Okay, so maybe in this overview we're just seeing like their previous thoughts, but that's not what they're currently thinking. So we need to actually look over here. You are unfettered after wandering. Here's Irsi. Here's one of our adventurers. Unfettered after wandering. Okay, maybe this is working. Unfettered after wandering. Unfettered after wandering. Okay, I think this is working. It might have even worked with the fishing and I just didn't look in the right place. You don't even have the need. You don't even care. You just straight up don't care. Unfettered after wandering. Okay. Surely this has to help, right? Eventually, when enough of these trees grow in that I'm not too worried about them trampling everything, we'll just have this be our constant herbalist station. And then whenever people want to wander, I'll tell them to go out into the garden and pick a guava. I'm not seeing that much as far as like mood movement, though. In theory, this is going to make people happier just by satisfying their needs. We have some poets and scholars visiting. Nako is still depressed. Satisfied at work. I hope so. I hope so. How about, okay, so moss collector. We have our 4 who are good at things, and because they're good at things, they've been doing it, and because they've been doing it, they're happy, right? We could pick one of these other ones, one of these apprentices. Like what about Sweer? Sweer is fine. Could be worse. And Sigrisi? That's a name. You are grumpy. Okay, you. And you're one of our fishers. Right? You're a fisher. I'm also going to give you plant gathering. And I'm going to rename you to moss collector. There. Sigrisi is our new moss collector. She has absolutely boundless patience, a great sense of empathy, and a good memory, but she has an iffy sense for music, poor analytical abilities, poor spatial sense, and quite poor focus. This sounds right. It's never occurred to me before this moment that a guava was an actual fruit you could, like, pick off a plant. It's true. It's true. There's just a bunch on the ground up there. She very rarely develops negative feelings towards things. This is going to be a very even-tempered moss collector, I think. Easily fall in love or develop positive sentiments. She is somewhat quarrelsome and is rarely happy or enthusiastic, and she is conflicted by this as she values parties and merrymaking in the abstract. Tries to keep her things orderly. She tends to assume the worst of two outcomes will be the one that comes to pass, generally acts impartially, and is rarely moved to mercy. She prefers that everyone live as harmoniously as possible. She doesn't often feel lustful. She doesn't tend to hold on to grievances. She lives a fast-paced life. She's pleased by her own appearance and talent. Does not mind being outdoors, at least for a time, and doesn't really care about anything anymore. I think this is perfect. But does she sort the moss by color or taste? I think... What? So she's patient, empathetic, poor analytical abilities, poor spatial sense, and poor focus. But she tries to keep things orderly, but that doesn't really tell us, does it? You could also look at her preferences. She likes galena copper, honey yellow barrel, yak hoof, osprey tooth, crossbows, bracelets, mules for their stubbornness, and the words of the pure influences. When possible, she prefers to consume flounder, turnip plants, and lychee wine. She absolutely detests bats. Again, moss collector, it's an upper management title, yeah. All the well-trained naturalists do most of the work. It's true. All the actual people who know what they're doing are probably more. This is like the elected bureaucrat telling all the career collectors what to do. I'm gonna assume. I don't know. I don't want to assume. Personally thinks that the entire concept of sacrifice for others is truly disgusting after seeing a goblin's dead body in 109. Values romance, sees perseverance in the face of adversity as bullheaded and foolish, and values artwork. So I'm going to say that values artwork is probably going to be like a color thing. Maybe we're sorting by color. There's all of our corpses. And now, oh look, it happened. Okay, so Shem. Did that make you happy, Shem? Happier? See, you're here in the library again. Level-headed after doing something creative. Cool. Okay. You did not acquire it. Maybe I should tell you to go put it in a bin. I mean, you can argue all you want. Look at them all. They're all just hanging out right there, ready to be argued with. Distracted after a lack of abstract thinking. Like, you are in a library right now. Yeah, why can't you... Level-headed after practicing a skill, so that's actually pretty good. Distracted after being unable to take it easy. Bullshit. You have been taking it easy the entire time you've been here, which has been years. Okay, so you're only rusty. You were very rusty a second ago. Honestly, I feel like this would be benefited if I could make Shem an actual resident? Because Shem belongs technically to our civilization, but not to our fortress. And because she's an adventurer, I don't know if she's going to request to stay. And I haven't been able to DF hack people into like citizenship. You can hack people into being part of your civilization, but I haven't been able to do it so that you're part of the fortress. Does make own work? Like on the books? Because make own, it's for an object, right? Converts the selected unit to be a fortress citizen. Okay, I was unaware of this one. Select a unit from the UI and run this tool to convert the unit to a fortress citizen if sentient. Okay, for some reason I was using... I was like one of the unit editors. Yeah, like GM unit or something like that. Well, okay, so clearly there are so many freaking DF hack things. Okay, let's try this. We just had a save for the summer. Make own. Finish successfully. Okay. So now you are part of the Ferocity Buckling. Okay. Thank you for that. Let's see if that changes anything. Or at least now can I go in here and make you a scholar? Yeah, okay. I'm really curious to see what that does. Ponder valves. We're pondering valves. Look at us. Look at us. Okay, that's good. I think that's gonna help. At least it's gonna help Shem. You're pondering. I'm wondering if you're gonna end up like discussing. You're reading. Oh, stand still. We're reading. Interesting. Worried dwelling upon being unable to help someone for too long. You're fine. I don't think we want you to be helping too many people. That's kind of why you're locked away. Your kind of helpfulness is generally unwelcome. I'm gonna make another little stockpile here. Do I even need to? I mean, in theory, it could just end up in here, right? Because this stockpile. I mean, I can tell this to stop its link as well. So in theory, yeah, okay, maybe you're gonna come and do it. If you could claim that gold ring, that would be fantastic. Or no, someone else wants to come and get it. That's the problem here. Is people keep wanting to come in here to grab these jobs. Can I mean, no one's assigned to this right now. Because that's just our safety burrow. I don't know how to prevent that. And then all these silly things ended up just on the ground. Maybe that's what we need to do. Jeez, they emptied out this whole stockpile and then dropped it on the ground. And people are not coming to grab these. Cool. because this is... Yeah. Oh, but are you... Storing something. Okay, maybe you'll get it sorted out. Maybe. I'll see there's a bunch of, like, in here too. Jeez. Clearly our hauling is a little behind. And see, here's... Are you fishing? Here we're fishing! Hooray! Let's see, like, how are you on wander? Distracted after being unable to wander. Why are so many people fishing? I told everyone to stop being fishers. Oh, does this... I mean, I'm assuming that doesn't actually do anything because it's grayed out, but maybe maybe it does. Also, just random shoes. Everyone's just ditching their shoes. What the hell? Guys, we're shoes. And then, yeah, okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. They have, like... There should be a bunch of people hauling, right? Or is it just people not doing anything? I mean, people are chilling. No, there's a lot of people storing. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let them continue on that. Furnace operator throwing a tantrum because of course. I would love for these... I would love for all this to be taken care of. But like how many how many shops do we have that are just filled with things? Is it just everything? Not everything. The giraffe hair thread is its own thing that can be dealt with. But like these, why are these not emptying out? Or are they doing it now? Store item, yeah, okay, so now you are bringing the other gems back. That's good at least. I still want all of these, or these are large. That's why. Because the large ones are different. So let's do this. Let's get rid of this little chunk down here. Oh, come on. Elf poet found dead. Good, okay, cool. This is going to be a large gem stockpile. Because... Oh, we're... Which one is it? Because they're different, right? Type, large gems. Okay. The stockpile will accept all large gems. Oh, good! A bar brawl. Well, there's a dead elf. Cool. Is this Sako? Is this all just Sako? Like, every time we go up a little bit in mood, we go right back down. I like how it's disorderly conduct even when it's like straight up murder. Okay, so this is Lacey. I find your combat log. Probably not. Here. Furnace operator punches the elf. Furnace operator scratches the elf poet in the finger, tearing the muscle. Force pulls the hand. And then you're dead. What actually killed you? Oh, there was... bruising the muscle, jamming the right true rib through the heart, tearing the heart. Yeah, that... you got punched in the chest, broke a rib, and punctured your heart, and died in the tavern. Welcome to Leopard Bends, I guess. Now a human caravan. Wow, everyone's gonna show up this year. Well, someone grab the body at least. And it looks like they're gonna clean up the blood. I suppose that's good. How is Shem? Hey, Shem is pondering valves. Still and or again. One of those two. Yeah. Jeez, our library is hopping, isn't it? Too starving, dehydrated. Well, you're working on drinking right now. It's 2 children. Interesting. Okay. There's still a rat down there. Group of citizens stranded. Oh. No. You're fine. I want to... yeah, we're ignoring the Gorlak. You are not stranded. You are exactly where you need to be. Okay. Oh, but if we're back on doing our normal stuff, at least kind of. I haven't turned all the jobs back on, but most things are back on. And look, our wall. Our wall is basically done here. I'm going to put in these last couple walls, essentially. All right, I need one there. Need one there. And then both of those are good. Yeah, perfect. And then we're good. So now I want to make a patrol route for the entanglement of crews. This is going to be wall patrol. And go from here to here. I guess maybe I'll put in a couple of midpoints here. We'll do like this. And then up to here. And then up to here, and then to here. And then I don't necessarily want them to cut across. So I almost want them to loop back. That's the route I want them to take, honestly. We'll see if that works, and then, well, that just tells them to all do it. I guess we'll see if it works, and then I'll add it to their schedule, essentially. Loom toppled. Nako, you are trying my patience. Nako has been trying my patience. Oop. Is it you? No, you're gathering plants. Oh, because do I still have everyone gathering plants? I do. Let's go back to just that. And I'll turn this zone back on. I'm gonna pause this one. I don't need people getting lost up there. Okay. Patrol wall patrol. Cool. Do you have a crossbow? Yes. And you have ammo. Look at that. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, and then you, yeah, and you have a crossbow and ammo. Okay, I want to watch them do the whole patrol. This is great. This is great. If they could actually just stay up here forever, that'd be great. There's just a random human down there. But our guards are up here looking down into the courtyard, keeping an eye on everything. Oh, probably from the caravan, of course. Yeah. Perfect. Excellent. It's working exactly as intended. Okay, so instead of you just having a permanent patrol order, I'm gonna go into your schedule. You're doing 3 months on, 1 month off. Really what we should be doing is like... You're doing a 3 of you are training. I'm debating... You might just be on duty at all times. Or maybe we say like train half the time and the other half is gonna be ready. How about this? I'm gonna say you're training every other. Right? So for the train months, you have 3 people training at all times. You're still keeping your equipment on, otherwise. But then... Can I... Oh, I can't, like... Okay, so then for the train months, you are also going to have a 2 people are patrolling the wall patrol. And then for no orders, you are also 2 people patrolling the wall patrol. Equipment always, yes. Okay. And paste, 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 paste. And then copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay. So now they're ordered. 2 people will be patrolling the wall at all times, and then every other month they are also doing training. I think that'll do it for me. And now you're gonna figure out what you're doing. The clan voice, Nodka meets with the human head treasurer on behalf of the Merchants Guild. Let's extend greetings to your people. Yeah, the humans like us. The humans actually let us make demands, which is interesting to me. I don't know what I want from them, other than maybe some instruments. And do you have any interesting pets? You have a lot of birds. We're good on llamas and alpacas. Large roach. And sloth bears? One. Do we want some grizzly bears? Grizzly bears would be fun to toss in the labyrinth, I think. A need for plants and fish is expected. I think we can help with that. Oh! Miner has created Parak Shotzi. A sphalerite grate. Oh, hooray. Thanks. A grate? Great. A grate. Up here. Gonna toss it up here. That one. Didn't I have... I thought I had this being, like, large gems. It's also just random books that our adventurers stole. Aren't getting their way up into the thing. And see, you are stumbling obliviously and pondering valves at the same time. Interesting. Someone is sleeping in the library. Annoyed after sleeping on the floor. And see, you don't have a room. Some people don't have rooms, and I don't know why, but we do definitely have free bedrooms. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's one right there. Okay. Clearly. RC, are you one of our tantrumers? Might be one of our tantrumers. Okay, I'm just gonna manually assign... Right? Is there a way for me to just see... As quarters. Is everyone below here? Okay. So the dwarves, the children, and our two adventurers. Interesting. I mean, I could go and I should make them part of our fortress too, right? I should go to Neri. We're pretty happy. I'm gonna make own on Neri. Doesn't give you like a thought or something, because it's not like their petition was satisfied. Yeah, Frosty Buckling, you're now a member. Go over to Earsad. Do the same thing. And now you are, yeah, Frosty Buckling. Okay, cool. I want to say, so Strow should be a member. Yes. And then we have Earsea, I think, is a member. Some of them actually did request to stay. Ferocity of Buckling, feared as a killer. Respected for protecting the weak. Former clan tactician. Yeah, those are all correct. Yeah, okay, so you are a member. And then who else was there? There was oh, our there's Orca, right? Is Orca still here? Yes, there you are. You are a member of our site. And then who was the other one? Rurak is okay. And there was like one. Is it you? Yeah. So clearly you are also a member. Okay, cool. I think that's everyone. Sure would be cool if all these things were like actually taken care of. I'm afraid of giving too many orders before we're like caught up on things. Oh, that's right. We lost a loom, didn't we? Someone tantrumed away a loom. There's a random statue up here. Jeez, okay. What do the humans want? I guess we can trade anything we want with the humans, fortunately. It's probably plenty. Bra has been re-elected once again. Another dead giant cave spider. Good thing we have way too many of those. What happened to our bins here? People are just hauling off our actual bins. Whatever. Did that gold ring, where did it end up? Oh, see, yeah, so I don't know who's... I need to restrict the jobs in this area to just Shem. And I don't think it works that way. Well, we've done a lot for our people, but the mood hasn't moved that much, unfortunately. I'm really curious. You are somewhat focused, unable to pray. Nothing creative. See, now they're gonna be like upset that they're not staying occupied. Practice a craft. Okay, well, maybe now's the time to bring back our work orders and get everyone back to work. And put these things back. I don't, no, I don't, we don't need anyone hunting. That's fine. We have 4 legendary planters. I'll leave only 2 people fishing right now. Someday I'm just gonna say everyone's an herbalist. Geez, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendary stonecutters. I'm just gonna say everybody does that. We have two very good engravers who are both adventurers, hilariously. Everybody hauls, everyone's an orderly. Only selected are armors, and only selected do mechanics. That's how we had it. And now our fortress is gonna get back to work. Make a gold statue. Yeah, okay. See, why aren't they going? Why? Oh, because these are linked to things, so the workshop also needs to output to here. Okay. Does that fix it? Okay, someone's coming for one of them. There's just a random scepter in there. That's interesting. Oh, we probably need to chop down more trees, don't we? Yeah. Probably need more trees. Nicolo Elf Scholar is visiting. And then just immediately shear, spin, collect sand, make shell crafts. We need sand bearing item, yep, but hey look, now you have a bedroom. Content after sleeping in a fantastic bedroom. There's still just corpses. Honey badger head. Right, so we are... Oh, we have... These are probably all just claimed for jobs, right? Okay. We have pearl ash. We have pearl ash. Did you know that most of the Mediterranean used dried olive pumice as its primary fire-making material in place of charcoal or wood? I did not. As in, like, actual olives, not part of the olive tree? Because that's interesting. The tree is right there, dudes. This is going to be a sand collection. Glass furnace? Is that what it needs to be, I guess? Because these should all have collect sand jobs. There's working on it. There's random hamsters in the bag stockpile. Oh, our food. Did we really eat through all of our food? Did we drink all of our booze? I thought there was no way. There's no way we're gonna go through all our booze. Drinks. I mean, we have 250 drinks. That's way less than we had, though. Okay. What about prepared meals? We have 300 prepared meals. Wow. Well, fortunately, we told everyone to go grab some plants, so we have, like, we can brew. Like, we're fine as far as that goes. Oh, and then there's no more room for the turtle shells there. I need to make this bigger. And then our make shell crafts is going 5 at a time. Guess that makes sense. I feel like we probably need some more stills, honestly. And I have what? I have a kitchen. I have 2 kitchens. And the meal job, so in theory, this is not active because we are low on drink. Thank goodness, we're not just gonna cook all of the booze by accident. That at least was on purpose. But I do want to toss in another still. Because holy cow. We butchered those stray rhinoceroses. We still have Osime, right? Yes. Since there was such a prolific growing and using olive oil, and the olive pumice was the byproduct, you get the oil and ready-to-use fire. That makes sense. If you are just squeezing them anyway, that does make sense. Oh, the fortress attracted no migrants this season. I was about to say, a migrant. Our engravers are engraving masterpieces. Did an AI write my last comment? Thus Forlorn One is back. This one. You I don't trust at all. At all. Disdains truth. Ubiquity of olive oil is food and lamp oil. Production of olive oil made a lot of byproducts, so it didn't deforest all of Greece and Rome. That's fair. They did drive something extinct though. Oh, what was it called? Silphium? Is that what I'm thinking of? There's an herb that they really, really liked, and they actually drove to extinction. And we like have plants that are close, but we don't like actually know what it truly tasted like because it's gone. They ate it all. The head treasurer. Interesting. In the tavern. Oh, I guess I didn't trade. Trade. Hooray! Everyone's here. It's Silphium or however. Yeah, exactly. I think that is how you spell it. You brought some logs. I'll take the logs, honestly. Some instruments. Some empty cages. Tomatillo wine. Weapons that are going to be too large for us. A bunch of bags. Radish seeds? We could grow radishes. I don't think we actually have radishes. Pearl millet? Could probably be doing pearl millet for that matter. Sylphion, you delicious herb evolution. More large gems, a bunch of meat and fish and plants and leaves and fruit and thread. Cheese, I think actually, we might be able to turn cheese back on. We had a bunch of cheese. Can you press wine, olive oil in base game? You can... I don't think with olives. You can press, rock nuts, right? Which is a dwarven underground bush, essentially, which gives rock nuts. You can press it into paste. I don't know if you really get like I don't know if there's like an olive oil equivalent though. I just look for oil. Oil is an ingredient for cooking. You can get it from cory bush, cotton, flax, hemp, kenaf, or olive. Olive is one of the many trees. Olive trees possess the third densest wood. Oh, cool. Neat. Olive fruit can be eaten raw or can be pressed into olive oil and a unit of olive pomace at a screw press. Olives can be harvested by setting up a plant gathering zone. Olive oil is much easier to produce than seed oils, as not only do olives not need to be milled first, but a sack of them can be pressed in a single job, occupying only one jug. On the other hand, compared to seeds, there's less value increase and your supply of olives is limited to whatever you can gather or import, whereas seeds are often plentiful byproduct of farming, which is infinitely scalable. Interesting. I have not done this before. But yeah, because it grows from a tree, you can't intentionally plant trees at this point. You can plant plants and little farm plots, but the trees have to grow naturally. So since it's from a tree, you have to have naturally occurring olive trees, and then you would just collect the olives that fall from them. But yeah, since it's not a seed, I guess I'm not sure I realized that olives weren't part of the seed. Could we make an olive oil industry? It depends on if we have olives. I don't know if we have olive trees. We'll go check, but I don't know that I've seen one. But like even if we had the ability to import olives, I couldn't just like plant an olive tree without hacking. I could hack it. I could hack in a tree. What biome are they from? Any tropical? I think we might count as tropical. Because we're getting like durians and stuff. Any tropical. Okay. We're technically in the right climate for it. What do I want? What am I actually doing here? I think I'm good with just their logs, essentially. In-game excuse to use the D-half, yeah. That's that kind of use of DF hack I'm totally okay with. It's thematically appropriate, it doesn't really break anything, it just makes something cool, right? Make a story, yeah, exactly. I don't know, we could ask for more leather. Not that we really need it. Just do that. I'll give you a bin, which is way overkill. What's it saying? Interesting. There's nothing like super fancy in here. There's just a lot. Oh, but I didn't want all of you. Maybe is that what I did? That. There we go. Trade. Yes. Okay, good. Kobolds wanting to make great dragon fire. Oh, there you go. Well, let's see. Let's look out here, where things have just been growing on their own for this whole time. I don't think I've disturbed this forest at all. We have kumquats and durians and acacias and rambutans, and paradise nuts, avocados, round limes, custard apple, orange, and pomegranates, and bitter orange. We have a lot of different kinds of trees, honestly. But like olives specifically, I'm not sure I've... Oh, we do! There's one right there. There's an olive tree. And there's just olives on the ground there. Okay. I wonder if we've actually collected any. If we go into plants. I guess I can just search for olive. Olive wood. Olive pits. So clearly we have harvested some off the ground and eaten them. But if they're naturally occurring in our biome here, then it's just a matter of time before one shows up in here. Coconut, acacia. Honestly, we could chop down the acacias because they don't give fruits. I'd like this all to be just like food-giving trees. Guava and papaya and custard apple. Oh, olive! There's straight up an olive tree in here already. Okay, there you go. Here's your olive tree. This is like a brand new tree too. This is like this year's tree. Guava, date palm, coconut palm, another olive down here. Okay, I correct myself. We straight up have olives. Let's go. Don't olive trees take like 50 years before they bear fruit? In real life, probably. I don't think Dwarf Fortress puts that much thought into the trees, though. Yeah, the wiki says nothing about it. Root radius, heavy branch density. I think once a tree like is large enough that it is a tree. Like there's saplings in here too, right? These little saplings are not doing anything. They won't produce a fruit. But anything that has a trunk and has become a tree, I believe they will just immediately start producing fruit. I don't see any olives on the ground here, but I think that might be a brand new tree. And this might be a brand new tree. They probably haven't had a growing season yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. But in preparation of that, we can do this. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna say that this food stockpile will not accept olives. If I can remember how... No, is it not? Is it not a plant? It's a fruit, I bet. Yeah, okay. So this will not accept olives. And then I guess this room was being used for something and now it's not. So now it's gonna be the olive room. So food, fruit, olive. Because this stockpile is specifically for mills. I mean, I guess we're just doing screw press, aren't we? We don't actually need to mill it. That was the whole point. Olives do not need to be milled first, but a stack can be pressed in a single job. Occupying one jug. Interesting. So we should make some jugs. But, I mean, that can be done anywhere, realistically. So we just need screw presses and some stockpiles. Maybe it will happen over here. We'll say that this is our olive room. This is our screw press room. So it's gonna be the workshop, right? It is a... No, it is screw press. There you are. Go like this. Oh, you take like 2? Doot. Okay. So olives will show up here. We'll press them here. We need some jugs, right? So I'm gonna say that this is gonna be like a jug stockpile. One day the moss collector ate some olives and spat a partially chewed pit into the fire, and fire flared to life for a second and gave the most delicious smell. It's true. That makes sense. Probably not far from what happened with humans, right? A funky little Greco cobman getting their olive oil. I like it. What does a jar count as? Not that. A jug, rather. We could make stone jugs. Used in beekeeping, screw press for honey or oil, made from earthenware and to be glazed. Tools section of the finished goods. Right. The catch-all for the whole thing. So that means... Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna say out of stone, because our other tool things are made out of glass, so that'll hopefully keep them separate. But then I can say, oops, I want to make stone jug. No, I don't want to glaze. I don't want to have to glaze it. Jugs made from earthenware need to be glazed. Crafts dwarf. Which is I keep losing track of what floor everything is on. Here we are. Rock. Jug. Make rock jug. Yeah, why is that so hard? Make rock jug. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna say make like 20 of those. And then we need to make sure the other finished goods aren't gonna accept it, right? I think you need to not take tools, which is already correct. We have way too much wool. Look at our cloth. My God. I might just make this stockpile bigger. And then this one, you also take tools. You do not take tools. Maybe we'll be fine. We'll see if jugs end up there. But at some point we're gonna see jugs and olives show up in that room, right? And at that point we'll set up a job for doing them. Oh look! We have some olives. I guess we have some olives. IRL, a lot of fruit trees are grown from cuttings taken from specific trees with unusually edible/tasty fruit. The cutting is grafted into a local wild variety of the fruit, which is better suited for the local climate. I did know this. Like oranges, right? Oranges didn't exist before humans. For example, all Macintosh apple trees are genetically identical. Fruit that is both edible and tasty is a relatively rare genetic mutation, and due to a property called extreme heterozygosity, that's a good word, being edible is not a property that can be passed on to plant offspring. Oh, interesting. More plant facts. I would like to subscribe to plant facts. This is the case for apples, pears, peaches, cherries, plums, oranges, lemons. Oh yeah, lemons. Lemons, like Meyer lemons, were not a thing. And berries such as avocados. Tarn, I guess Tarn researches olives, yeah. I really wonder what Tarn's research phase looked like when he was building all these systems. Oh, and of course it's going to take nest boxes too. Okay, I'm just going to build the nest boxes. Because I have... it says I have more than one. whatever. Okay, and then these we're going to have specific work orders for them because we have other screw presses doing paper things. But you are going to have a work order for press liquid from fruit, right? I've literally never done this specific job. You're gonna go one at a time. As long as we have unrotten, non-pressed, oil-bearing leaves and fruit. But I want to be olive specifically. Liquid container greater than like 2. But then I want olive? No. I guess unpressed? No. I want... Gosh dang it. Material. Olive. Olive fruit. I can make olive oil soap. Interesting. That's interesting. Good night, JM. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming by. I hope to see you on Thursday and I hope you have a good week. Read a note at the bottom of this page. Yep. Oh, I have links turned off for non-VIPs because I am paranoid. I don't think Gantrock is here. Are you in chat, Z? You can PM it to me. I am, but I'm on mobile. Oh, gotcha. For saguaro trees, its solid density was determined empirically by Dwarf Fortress players as evidenced in the raws. There was no other public online source of that information prior to Dwarf Fortress. Toady One received a birthday artifact in 2012 made of saguaro ribwood. That's amazing. That's kind of hilarious. And I'm not, like, that surprised, right? Okay, so I want this to be stone specifically. Or maybe not like that. Adjective? Nope. No, I want stoneware? It doesn't. Does a rock jug count as stoneware? Whatever. I'm gonna say liquid container and olive fruit. As long as there is olive and jug, you press. We'll see how that works. And we're gonna have to wait for them to make some jugs. Rock jug is earthenware. That's what I... Do I need to... If I just use it out of rock... Like, I know if I make a clay jug, then I have to glaze that. But if I just make a rock jug, do I have to glaze that before it can hold anything? I don't use jugs that often. I guess I've used jugs for honey. And I haven't had to glaze those. Needs to be glazed to hold a liquid. A game that makes you marvel at the physical world and all its complexity. I agree. I mean, that is a lot of the reason that I like this game, is that it's like the world is this complex, right? And it's nice that a game kind of treats that with sincerity. Are we making? You have made a jug. Let's see where it ends up. Someone just Ran off with it. Make jug. Yeah. Like a science class in a game. Yeah, totally. Like I can't tell you how many names of rocks and minerals that I've learned from Dwarf Fortress. Or like just like very base level geology, like sedimentary layer and metamorphic layer. I've learned about them in a geology class in high school or whatever, but I never needed to use that information and never could have like reproduced it in any kind of context, right? It's like I passed the test and that information was gone, but it took Dwarf Fortress to be like, this is what's significant about sedimentary layers, and this is why you care about them. It's because that's where all the good stuff is. You're putting green glass blocks in here. This is not accept glass. And then, okay, so there is a jug here. Perfect. Okay. I'm curious to see. Well, now I need to link. Need to link them, right? So we have our olives. So screw press. Gonna find the one with the work order. So it's this one. You're going to input from here, input from here. This is going to be olives. This is jugs for olives. And then this is going to be olive oil. And you will accept food. Is it an extract? Olive oil, there it is. Interesting. Okay. And that's it, right? And then you, hi cat. You are going to output to there. And now I'm going to say press liquid from fruit. Just want to see what happens here. Maybe it'll cancel, maybe it won't. Most sedimentary rocks wouldn't be useful for building with, like a siltstone chair would fall apart when you try to sit on it. Yeah, it's true. Okay. So you did cancel. Needs liquid container, okay. So then why is someone who's coming for this now? Because I don't... Can I make a stockpile that distinguishes between glazed and unglazed jugs? So now you're grabbing it. And you just put it... Okay. Can break chalk with your hand, it's true. And I forgive the game those kinds of things, because trying to calculate all the different hardnesses of things. Like, you could say you aren't allowed to make a chair out of chalk. That would probably be okay. But like actually trying to simulate the physical durability of things as they're being handled, that would make my computer cry, I think. Furnace operator is fighting a blob. Merchants have left, that's all good. We turned all of our microcline into blocks somehow. Gorlek Necromancer has become a student of this scholar Rui. What? I've never seen an announcement of someone becoming a student before, much less it happening to our necromancer. We're discussing valves. Master. Huh. Did you get a thought for getting a student? I've never had this happen in a fortress before. I knew that there were master-student relationships, but I never had one form within a fortress. I think very few rocks would be useful for furniture, like maybe granite for some stuff, marble perhaps. It's true. I mean, it depends on how you do it, right? I mean, ideally, you would have like the seat would be a rectangular piece of stone, but then like some wooden legs or something, maybe? It'd be hard to make like load-bearing rock legs, I think. But also they're dwarves, so they'll figure it out, maybe? If they are so motivated. Look, our library is hopping. I'm curious who you are discussing with. You still have all your stuff on the ground here. None of the books ended up in there, but I guess that's fine. The quest for knowledge never ends. Ponder anesthesia. Like in Srow. I've seen Srow in here pondering anesthesia specifically several times, and she was a, there we are. She was a doctor for a while. So it'd be cool if she could, like, actually discover anesthesia, which is kind of the intent for how that mechanic's gonna work someday. Content after discussing liquid extraction. Content after discussing social welfare and anesthesia and valves and the pulley. Look at all of this, and these are all still passing acquaintances. You still don't have any actual friends. What, someone took you as an apprentice? That's so interesting! Not what I expected to happen there. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the figuring out the glazing. Well, see, and the other thing is that if I have to glaze the pots, I think it would actually be faster to just make glass jugs, but we're already making so much glass. Olive oil screw press is the thoughts and machines of a cultured civilization. Necromancer becomes pupil to learn forbidden knowledge. Valves liquid. I heard someone's developing olive oil. I need to figure out how to make a valve. Going to be so cool when you have actual pipes and valves, right? And steam? Maybe. And see, he will only go so far in the technology, right? I don't know that we're gonna get actual, like, legit steam power. That might be too far, too advanced for how far he gets, but, like, right up to that. I think, like, essentially pre-industrialization, but, like, right up to there. And steam is kind of one of those things that kind of defines the industrial age, I think. What? I mean, you're just gonna fail again. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna put in, I guess we could do like a small order, right? I'm gonna say green glass jug instead of rock jugs. I'm just gonna say make 20 of those. And then those are gonna end up in here. But see, the Ugh, the problem with that is that I'm also making like green glass book bindings, and those will end up in the same stockpile because they're both tools. That's the trick there. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the rock ones, and then figure out how to glaze them. Because glazing is a thing that I've never really done glazing before. Hilariously. If I ever have to make earthenware, I usually have access to kaolinite, and porcelain doesn't need to be glazed. So it usually just works out. But I'll have to, you know, remember how to do that. Wonder if we'll get oil or crude oil. Yes, that might. Geez, can you imagine diesel punk kobolds? Glass jugs are easy. They are easy, but then but they're gonna get intermingled with the book bindings and the dice. This is my book binding stockpile. Okay, we'll cross that bridge. I think what's gonna happen. You can separate them. How, though? They're just tools. They're all just this. There is no die and jug and glass thing. What is Dwarf Fortress without things getting disorganized? But 2 glass furnaces. Oh. And just have them output to the correct place, I guess. I mean, I have a bunch of glass furnaces. That's the thing. I'd have to like make a temporary link. But then like they're gonna use the jug, and then the jug's gonna be empty, and I want it back over here. But then it's just gonna end up somewhere. I'd have to get the kitchen to also be linked to things, and ugh, it hurts. It hurts. I try not to link too many things because it becomes a hassle. Like all these millstones, this took me a while to figure out because I didn't want to output correctly. Still not as bad as clothing. True. Very true. Oh, wait. Oh. Someone did it. Do we need... What happened here? I changed nothing. I changed nothing. Are some... Is dacite better than other things? Look, there's olive pumice here. This is a olive pumice. And then of course it ended up back over here. It didn't actually output to the output. It just outputted back to one of the inputs. But we did do one. Maybe they're gonna try again. Someone's going to try again someday. Not to be confused with olivine pumice. Okay, here you go. So you're gonna grab an olive, put it in there, Gonna grab a jug, put it in there. And you take a minute, clearly. Oh, olive oil must be quite labor intensive. Jeez, it is actually taking a minute. Yeah, there it goes. Now we have a mica jug with olive oil and an olive pomace. And now someone's gonna grab the jug, and the jug's just gonna end up back in here, which, okay, I guess. Or no, maybe it gets outputted to here and then someone moves it. I bet that's what happens. I want to watch it. I usually find it helpful to like actually watch a, like if I'm making a new workflow, like actually watching the whole process is really helpful to me, especially when it's something that I haven't like done before. I really like knowing exactly what's going on. Oh, okay. And then you moved it over there. Interesting. And now someone else is coming back for it. Are you gonna like move it back? Well, you're doing another. Okay. And then I don't know where the pomace is gonna go. Is it even useful for anything? At its own page. Olive pomace. Press cake. Press cake is a type of glob. Low-value food item pressed from an oil-producing cedar olive at a rate of 1 press cake per unit of oil. Yeah. Byproduct of the pressing process consisting of leftover solids. Unlike most similar byproducts of oil pressing, press cakes are edible. Oh. So they're just gonna eat it. Press cakes can be used in the kitchen when prepare meal tasks are queued. If they're enabled in the kitchen tab in the status screen, they are stored in food stockpile as pressed material. Okay. They're all worth 1. And you can eat them. Okay, cool. So they're not really worth it. The pomace isn't really worth anything. I don't know who's coming to do something with this. New food export? Just export all the pomace? Hey, we got these weird things. Don't know what they are. Don't ask questions. Interesting. And see, and there's another one. And now I assume the pomace is just ending up back in the food stockpile? Is it a glob? Yeah. So now have we already eaten the one? Is it already gone? Someone just came by and ate it. Okay, so now there's 2 jugs here, and now someone is still someone claims to be wanting to come and do something with them. Okay, I want to see what happens to the pomace. This is interesting. Thank you for suggesting this. I would not have sat here and fiddled with this without someone mentioning it, so sometimes it's nice to discover new things in this game, I think. I have no idea. Whoever's trying to do something with this is nowhere near here. Oh, okay. You grabbed it. Clearly the link to output to that other stockpile means nothing, which is hilarious. Oh? Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna drop it in the... I guess there is a food stockpile down here. No. You taking this back to your room to eat? Where do you... For real? Where did it even go? It just evaporated. Is that what's happening? Like you place it down on the ground and it just goes away? I got a bunch of pits. I don't know what to do with all these olive pits. That's weird. I don't know what to make of that. But you know, whatever. We have olive oil. Where were we? Here we are. And then where'd the jugs go? Are they back in here? They're back in here. Okay. Whatever. We're gonna say that that's good for today. We're in late summer, so I think next stream we're gonna go back into adventure mode, I think is what we're gonna do here. I think we got our fortress is a bit more secure. We have marksbolds patrolling the wall. That's very cool. Would not recommend drinking the olive oil. The kobolds will do what they want. I'm sure they'll have regrets. Link in a Discord guy doesn't seem to like a crank of return type. Interesting. Yes, so come by on Thursday. Come by on Thursday. We're going to continue in this world, but we're going to set up another adventure. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. We can reactivate old adventures. We can make new adventures. We can do combinations of those. The main goal is going to be acquiring another slab. We have 2 necromancer slabs. I want the rest of them. I want the other ones. There is another tower in our world that we haven't visited yet. So I think maybe that'll be the focus. Maybe we're gonna go check out the other tower. But come by on Thursday, and that's what we will be doing then. Yeah. Today's episode was brought to you by lightning, zapping all of our kobolds into docility. Hopefully, but also by viewers like you clicking on the buttons and joining the Discord and hanging out and all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all being here and hype training and donating all of those subs. Like, holy cow, thank you for all those donated subs. That's a lot for me. That's that's quite significant, so thank you. And I'll be back on Thursday. And then come by on Saturday. We're going to continue with Tactical Breach Wizards, which has also been very, very good. Other than that, I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I hope you stay